Hello everyone. I wanted to try something kind of fun today because the last few weeks have just been completely dominated by digital art and video editing, and I haven't really had a lot of time to make music. And music making is the most fun for me when I'm creating stuff just because it's the least frustrating and I can just experiment for hours. So I really wanted to make a deliberate effort today to kind of get back into the swing of things. I thought it might be interesting to try a beat making challenge where I give myself a set time limit to make something. And I actually did something kind of similar to this last year on IGTV where I did an edit challenge in 30 minutes. I'll probably link it below if you're interested in checking that out. But it was a great kind of learning exercise because I was able to see what my strengths were with it and also what some of my shortcomings were too. So doing that here with BeatMaker 3 will probably be a great opportunity for me to learn how to be faster and more efficient with making stuff. So I'm going to give myself 10 minutes to make something here. And I do have a few ground rules. The first ground rule is that I can only use samples that I've imported into BeatMaker 3 so far. The second ground rule is that I can modify this later. I can go back in and, kind of changing things up if I want to, but I just wanted to show the process and see what I can make in this time frame. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull this off, but I'm going to try my best. All right, so I need to get my timer ready. So let's go ahead and get this going. All right, 10 minutes on the clock now. Okay. So first thing I need to do is I need to go in and get my random retro sound here. And it's kind of got this nice Tron. Oh wait, wrong bank. Need to create the right bank for that. And it's kind of got a Tron inspired sound and it's created from AudioKit Synth 1. You can see it's my jam. I like that. And I need to get a kick. All right, that's the one. Radiant beat kick. All right, got that nice, deep, meaty drum, and now I want to go and get a snare sound, proper snare sound, some snare sounds. That's what I'm looking for. So, copying and pasting and layering over each other. All right, so we're gonna link the group. And now we need to sidechain this and also add some M-verb. Because like when I play it, you can't really hear the kick drum and you need to be able to hear that, so. Now I need to go in and add some bass. So what's going to happen is, since this is a bank that I've already made, it's going to already have some settings here that are baked in. I don't want those, so I need to kind of change that here. All right, got those bass sounds. Now I need to go in and I want to add some synth sounds of my own, maybe even resample some sounds that I've made. I think like the iCarly Brazil organ actually would be really cool for this. If I kind of flip it around, we're going to lower that. Okay. And now I need to sidechain this also. All right, let me see how I'm doing with this. We got 5 minutes on the clock. All right, not bad. All right, so I need to track the sounds now. So. All right, cool. Now I need to go and I need to add the drums. I don't want them quantized though. Cool. All right, I kind of want the sidechain on the synth lead to be a little bit more dynamic. Two minutes left. All right, now I need to go and I need to add some bass. Also, I need to add six-band EQ because it's just too much right now. How much more do we got? A minute left. Okay. I want to open up the sound more. So let me see. Okay, this might be it. All right. So. Okay, yeah. All right. Kind of gives it some texture. And let me see. Oh, we're at the time limit. Okay. So I was able to sort of complete the challenge, although I couldn't add any of the sparkling sounds that I wanted to add. So I actually want to go in and kind of fine tune it a little bit now. This is a separate version of the project. That way I don't alter the original challenge version. Here I can kind of show my process of like taking something from just kind of that core rough idea into something that might actually be a little bit more refined and focused. Okay, so when I play it back, it definitely has that core idea, but it's kind of all over the place in this state just because a lot of the sounds aren't meshing together very well. So that's kind of one of the first things I need to do is I need to balance the core sound. So we need to tweak that synth lead, and I also need to add a 6-band EQ to the synth lead so that it's not too bass heavy. So I'm going to add a high pass filter here. Not too intense because I don't want to lose that low end completely, but it's just too much right now. So now that I fixed the synth lead and it's not as overpowering as it was, I need to go in and I need to kind of tighten up these drums because I like that some of the beats are off a little bit, but for some of those really important landings, it can't be unquantized there because then if it is, it doesn't track, I don't think, as well with this type of a beat. So I need to go in and I need to solo this. So we're gonna go in here, we're gonna fix that a little bit. So you can kind of hear like it's sometimes a little bit off, which kind of adds some character in certain places, but in other places where it might be just necessary to kind of tighten up that drum so that the hits have more power. Now that I've kind of got that fixed, I need to go and I need to tighten this bass a little bit more. Something I actually like to do is I like to completely mirror the bass drum of the drum track with the bass track in general. So like if I have this here, I want it to match that bass drum from bank A1 completely. Because if it's not, then, maybe that'll work for different types of tracks, but I think for this one, it should be mirroring it. Here, if I go into this, I can get it playing. So there needs to be another set there. So now it's a lot tighter. Flows a lot nicer too, I think. Now I need to go and I need to kind of polish the resampled synth track that I added. I need to preview it, see how it sounds. It works. It's definitely functional. It definitely works. Now I need to go in and fix the alternating sort of AMR snare sound that I added, kind of as an additional percussion embellishment, because I think it's kind of all over the place right now. So those were just some really quick changes that I wanted to make to kind of make the track feel fuller. What's probably going to happen is I'm probably going to end up adding more to it in a second, and then kind of playing that in a separate clip here. That way you can really see what I really wanted the track to be. Takeaways are, I definitely need to get faster at doing this, just straight up, because there are going to be times where I'm going to be in a situation where I need to play someone something, and I need to make something on the fly, come up with ideas on the spot, and I need to be in a zone where I can do that really quickly. And while speed's definitely not everything, it's certainly an area I could be improving in, so that's something that I'm going to have to kind of actively work at growing my skill in, and really get my vision out there without taking a million years to do it. So hope y'all enjoyed this. Let me know if you want to see more kind of tutorial style stuff or just more process stuff in general when it comes to BeatMaker 3. Really trying to figure out what people want to see on this channel, what you're interested in. I do get a lot of questions about BeatMaker 3, and even though I did make those tutorials, there's still just so much this app can do, and I don't think a few tutorials can really scratch the surface. I mean, I made those a while ago, so kind of diving back in after all this time and really kind of seeing what can be doable now, especially with all the new hardware that's out and different MIDI controllers. I know I'm going to be doing the Launchpad thing. Launchpad is just sitting here. It's waiting for me to do the walkthrough on how to connect, and that will probably be one of the next videos you'll see here. But there's definitely a lot to cover, so let me know what you're interested in seeing. But anyway, that's it for now. So thanks so much for watching, y'all, and I'll catch you guys later.